Well, hello, my players and peeps. Anyone who loves RPGs is going to be excited about today's video. Yes, we're going to discuss a Kickstarter that came in, and I think it's a pretty sweet little Kickstarter. So, have you guys ever, I don't know, contemplated the price of tiles, gaming accessories, especially if you want to go 3D? I mean, it is not just pricey, it's also time consuming. I mean, have you ever built a piece of 3D terrain? Wow, it is. And now, don't get me wrong, it has its charms and advantages, of course. On the table, I don't think anything really compares. I have here some tiles, some modular tiles from the Dungeon Command Heart of Khmer set. Or maybe it's the Sting of Lolth set. I'm not sure which one, but I think it's the Heart of Khmer. Anyway, because I keep them both in the same box. So, my point is, this came with a board game, and it works great in a pinch. We're going to use it for demonstrative purposes today. So, it's going to show us what we're working with here. So, what are we talking about today? I know I'm rambling on. Geek Tank Games had a Kickstarter, and I went all in, and for $150, which, you know, sounds expensive, but work with me here. For $150, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So about $10 a pack. Okay, and inside these packs, you get, you know, different accoutrements, different creatures. Some packs seem to have more than others, and these are those double-sided 2D style miniatures. We're going to open them up and see what we're working with. Arc Knight Games has a similar product, which I have purchased a bunch of. Actually, let me grab some of those for you and show them to you so we can do a comparison. And when you're using these, realize that your cost is much lower than a physical miniature. So here's the Arc Knight minis. Although, now I say that, but then these new Amazon minis are getting pretty cheap. But the downside there is you have to paint them yourself. If you want something you can pop out of the package and put on the table, you know, for a similar price to an unpainted rubbery orc, you know, and that's just going to be a personal preference thing. It's an amazing time to be into tabletop miniatures. So look at that. That's a German Shepherd. Anyway, I bought these for Call of Cthulhu. That's why I haven't opened them yet, because I have yet to play Call of Cthulhu. Because somebody, I'm not going to name any names, Scott, has been working too much, kind of like me, so it's my fault too, to mess around with playing. But one of these days, we're going to get around to it. So without any further ado, let's look at this product and see what we got here for $150. We also got these lovely, and I love this idea, storage sheets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of my Geek Tank Games minis and all of my Arknight ones, and I'm going to put them in these pages. And if I have to, I'll get some more pages, and we're just going to store them, and that's going to make it a lot easier, because right now I keep them all in a box, and then I have them separated in little baggies, and each little baggie has a certain archetype. So goblins, orcs, drow, this kind of thing. Alright, so let's do this. Let's start with something flashy. We just talked about the drow. So, ooh, and you know, it so happens I have my minis for sing-along. So we'll be able to do a 3D comparison, a pre-painted 3D comparison. So you can see kind of what we're working with. I do not have my Arknight drow. They're all at, they're all where we play D&D at. So, which isn't here because all my players live in another town and I travel. Yeah. Alright, so let's open this bad boy up. Ooh, you don't even have to rip it open. It just opens right up. I have to rip it to get it out though. Okay. So, let's take this plastic off. Okay, we're busting it out, y'all. Okay, so let's see how easy they are to remove. There it is. These are ropers. And as you can see, there's a front and a back. So that is really cool. They come with stands. You can find those stands. What do I do with those stands? I don't know. It looks to me like they'd work with the Arknight stands as well. So let me find the stands it came with. I'm not sure what I did with them. They were circular discs. And maybe they're sitting here in this pile of stuff. But I don't see them. Yay me. Well, I'd lose my head if it wasn't a tad. Well, anyway, it came with circular discs. And you can see there's a variety of poses. They do pop out readily. These look like people entombed in web or something. Or maybe they're just meant to be rocks. I wonder if it says on the package what everything is. Nope. Oh, they're meant to be rocks. Okay. Well, that's cool. So you'll set these up as dungeon dressing. Stalactites, stalagmites. Here's a myconid. Here's some big mushrooms. So yeah, this is just backdrop stuff. and a roper or two, because why not? No, I'm sure they can't call them ropers. I'm sure they're tendrilled rock beasts. Yeah, I'm sure. Here's some more. And that looks to me to be an ettercap. Some giant spiders. Troglodytes. And some stalactites, stalagmites. And of course there is a front and back to each. So that's really cool. Here we have Duergar dwarves, some drow elves, and that's that. An aboleth, some driders. So here's our Sting-a-Lolt drider. Here's our drider from this set. And Arknight has driders as well. So there you go. And a gelatinous cube, always nice. When you stand these up, they stand just like miniatures. And in a 2D perspective, you know, they look great. And for $10, we just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I bet it's on the package how many minis are in here. 50 pieces. So 50 pieces for $10. So it's pretty clear to see, you know, that you're going to get a lot more minis for your dollar this way. However, they're not 3D. And you do have to put them in stands. And you only have so many stands. So you'll have to, you know, use, make sure you have enough stands to cover the number of minis for your specific scene or battle or whatever you're doing. But as long as you can do that, this is a great way to get started, guys. I would I would recommend this definitely for a starting DM or a DM who doesn't really one that's not a perfectionist. They're not really worried about. My goodness, trying to get these back in here is rough. You know, not a DM who's trying to sit, mess around, and get everything just perfect, but they just want something to stand in. And, you know, you can do this with these stand-in miniatures. You can do this with paper. So you can actually print paper miniatures and put them on stands. I've seen people, they use styrofoam and they slice it with a knife, and then they glue a penny to the bottom, and then yeah, you can just drop it, it'll go right in place. But really cool stuff, guys. I mean, I got so many sets here, I don't even know where to start to show them all to you in this video. But I guess what I can do is I'll just kind of show you the back end so you can kind of imagine. So these are beds and doors and tables, right? So think Hero Quest kind of stuff. These are ogres and hill giants and land sharks, boulets, oitugs, All kinds of cool little... Oh, there's an owlbear in there, it says. So, trolls. So, you know, your staples. Your staples are there. And this one's going to be your town market set. So, you can use this to set up a town market. And it's even got little walls. So, you could set up, yeah, the local swap meet right there. Nice little pack. Any DM can use that. Here's a set of undead. This one has some undead. This one has over 60 miniatures. And they all cost $10 each, so... It looks like zombies and skeletons and giant rats and... Demolich race, some kind of undead giant looking thing. There's a slime looking thing in here. Unless it's a goat. Huh, we might have to look at that one. Let me know in the comments if you want to look at that one. Here's a urban town set. And I'm guessing this is full of NPCs. Yep, NPCs, doors, treasure chests, boxes, crates, thieves, little bandits. Yeah, nobles. A lot of cool stuff in there. How many minis are in that set? 80 minis in that set for $10. These are rooftops. So, I guess if you're doing a ninja campaign where you're bouncing from rooftop to rooftop, trying to break into a building, boom, here it is. This is the set for you. Now, there's only 10 tokens in here. So we'll, maybe if you're flying over something, you could put this in and then, you know, get closer with it with another set if you have the buildings. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, fire. You could show which buildings are on fire. Okay. Yeah. So this is for, you know, this is a little higher brow than the other stuff. But if you wanted to, you could find a way to use it. Dungeon set. So, yeah, got portals and magma pools and fountains and craters and, yeah, statue, crag to block, dead bodies, dead adventurers. That's pretty cool. So there you go. You want to make your dungeon look nice, just grab these and throw them on. You don't even have to have a stand for those. You just throw them down. Camping set. All your tents and shrubbery and rocks and a canoe and wheelbarrow, wagon, whatever. All that kind of stuff. Bed pads. Man, you could go nuts with this stuff. Graveyard. Pretty self-explanatory. Got some tombs, got some gravestones, coffins, some wall pieces so you can build a fence around the graveyard. Seems pretty versatile. Ooh, elemental blast. Bet you there's elementals in there. Okay, so we got fire, earth, water, air, and Jinn, looks like. And cultists. Interesting. Yeah, there's a little air cultists, fire cultists, all your cultists. Temple of Elemental Evil is calling for this set. Hero set. Now, I would say if you're going to do a hero, and actually paint a miniature, right? Paint a miniature. But if you were in a pinch, doing a quickie game, here you go. Here's some heroes. I bet they got a little bit of everything. Yeah, a little bit of everything, but definitely good for NPCs. Trees and rocks. Well, you could, set these up on the fly, or you could sit and preset them. Certainly easier than painting foam and sculpting this stuff. Although, this is where I kind of have a problem. You could actually argue that, well, storage is the big advantage to this. But as far as the look of it, an actual fake tree is going to look better. But you have to store that. So this, it fits in here, and you put it in the binder, and it's good. So, it does what it's supposed to do. Legendary set. So I'm going to guess these are your big epic creatures. I see a dragon turtle, some sort of demon, and fire giant. And we got red dragon, a dragon turtle, a Baylor, purple worm in multiple pieces, which is cool. Look at that. Head, body, tail. So it's 3-piece mini. Frost giants, looks like. Fire giant. There's a kraken. So yeah, there you go. We're almost done, guys. We already went through the Underdark set. Castle Siege. So these are your siege engines. Ladders, ballistas, catapults. Is there a trebuchet? Looks like there's a trebuchet, and we got cannons. Oh, it actually says down here, trebuchet, cannons, ladders, catapults, and ballistas. Yep. Guys, that's all I got for this. I want to thank you again for watching. Have an amazing day, and I appreciate everyone who watches these videos. So this product, like I said, was $150 shipped to my house. Now if you see value in that, I don't know how much it costs now. That was back in August. It may have gone up, it may have gone down, you may get it cheaper, but it looks like a fine product. I really like the Arc Knight miniatures, which is, this company's clearly going in that same vein, doing the same kind of stuff. So this is a expanding thing, and I gotta say, again, we live in a wonderful time for miniature gaming, because you can get stuff from Russia cheap. You can get you can spend big money and get resin minis. It's in anything in between, all the way down to this, where you're getting a mini for, call it a quarter, that works. And it all depends on what you want and what your style of gameplay is. You might be trying to set this stuff up quick. These are fine for that. On the fly gaming, this stuff really stands out. Now, if you're one of these people who wants the game to look exactly the way you want it to look, and you're meticulously planning out every single detail, you could still use these. Especially for like minions, or generic rocks, trees, land masses, stalactites, stalagmites. You get the idea. But guys, I want to thank you again. I hope you find all the miniatures of your dreams while you're awake, and watch out for Driders and Umbra Hulks as you're going down the highway today, okay? Thanks for watching.